So there's a bunch of different ways I guess you could have done this. I did it with the U, the U, and the U. You could do like a square and a square, but it's just kind of how you want to figure this out. So we've got all our horizontals in here, and now I just need the verticals on the edges. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those guys in. Um, so if I go to my front, let's go ahead and look at our reference plane. So we've got a reference plane here, which is our top, and this one is our bottom, right? And so I'm going to use the bottom reference plane for 2 legs and the top reference plane. The T for 2 and the B for 2. So if I go to my front and I come in and I go to create, I guess I could do an extrusion, right? They could just be straight extrusions from the reference level to the top. So let's do that. So if I go to my reference level, I can come into the top view and I can go to an extrusion and I can set my reference plane to the T, right? And click OK. Actually, we want to set it to the top rail, right? So let's set that to the top rail. And I'll go ahead and draw a circle from there to there. Let's set the diameter of that guy. And let's go ahead and redo this so it's not as offensive. And then pick that dimension and flip that to frame diameter, right? And then I'm just going to hit check. And I'm just going to kind of repeat myself without adjusting them in the vertical yet. So I'll just go to create extrusion, do a circle here, right, and just annotate diameter and flip that out for frame width, frame diameter, and check, and then come in and again create extrusion, do a circle here, there. Let's go ahead and do our diameter, set that to the frame diameter, and then big check, and then come over to our last one, create an extrusion, and we'll do a circle, annotate the diameter, set that to the frame diameter, right? And then green check. Now if we go to our front, right, you're going to see these guys moving up, but basically we're just going to take them and lock it to that bottom. Right, I'm just dragging them using that little blue thing down to the bottom. Probably would have been better if I started it from the top, but that's alright. It's just going to have a negative. Right, so now if I go to 3D, I've kind of got this frame working, right? And then if I go in and adjust the parameters, we want to make sure, right, that it's still listening. So let's give that 2, apply, right? And let's give that 4 and apply, right? So that overall frame, so we just made an adjustable frame really for that thing to go into.